G'day folks, Parkera here and welcome back to CK3, Galician Son. I'm going to get into it. Before we do, today we as you can see from the last episode, we did expand. We staked it, we took a claim for our uncle here. We had a claim on Benavita here. And we managed to help him push that claim, so they brought us, gave it to him, but also more brought it into us as well. We did get some hooks on our liege, and we do have our spy master looking for secrets still in his court, so hopefully we can get some more. We did get a couple of lovers ones, but we did try to use one as a blackmail, but it failed. He refused. We still have one up our sleeve, but I don't think it will work if we tried it yet anyway, because he has already been outed as lustful and I believe a fornicator. We are not too far away. We've got in our council. Well, we've got 13 years left in Cumbria for the conversions there. We haven't really started long ago. We do have our steward here now. In the last episode, we switched him to helping development in the capital county of Santiago. So he's going to do that 13 more months until that ticks over again. And we've got new Marshal here, Major Sebastian. He is only a few days away, just over a month away from the county of Aveiro here, bringing that under full control as well. So that's going to help, and again, like I mentioned, our spy master is doing some business there for us. But there's something we want to do before we get pushed on, because I did say that we are going to look at taking in Gazanza this episode, and maybe even towards the end of the episode going on a pilgrimage before we contemplate what we're going to do here. And I did mention that we likely are going to push for independence once Braganza is under our realm. I just want to bring that up. We have a truce until 896 of August, so just under 18 months, which is not too bad. But first thing on today's agenda is Gabrielle. She's 12. We're going to have a look in Gabriella. We're going to have a look and see if we can find any betrothals. Okay, so let's have a look here. We do have, and I did have a quick squiz, and there's one guy who kind of caught my mind straight away. This is Raymond de Portiers. Now we look at him. He is, now he should be the next, he's not in line to be, but he is basically the spare heir, if you like, for the Duke of Aquitaine. So it will give us an alliance with the Duke of Aquitaine, which I think will be huge. He is lazy, but I'm not really too fussed about that. I think Gabriella would whip him to shape there. We do have his youngest son, but 2 years age gap, so she's 12 years old. This Raymond is 10. I quite like the look of that. We do also have some other ones down here, but too old, definitely too young. But I think the best one for us is probably Raymond here, and it makes a lot of sense. I think they've got a similar size, so it's 2,000 troops as well, so I think we will take that in. I wonder if they will. No, they won't accept a matrilineal. It's always worth a try. So we're going to send this proposal. Let me down below what your thoughts are on this proposed betrothal. So again, it is a betrothal, so we can cancel at any time. I want to also just have a quick look at our sisters here. We've got Petty Queen now, Elvira of Mercia. Now she has a son, Bertrand of Mercia, so he is, he's the heir, so she's doing well for herself. Let's have a look at Elo, my youngest sister. Also has a son there as well. Now she is, looks like she's in the jester's outfit, so okay. And now she is married to the heir here of the Duchy of Capua. Let's just make sure that he is definitely still the heir, and that is correct. So that's not too bad there. So she's in line to become a duchess in her own right there, although it looks like her husband thinks that she's more of a clown than anything else. I'll have to keep an eye on that potentially. We also have my half brother Gutier. He 12 years old. We'll probably just see what we can get marriage wise for him. The main focus after Gabriella is going to be Zildo, and I think we'll have a look at him in about 3 more years when he's 12, just to see what the potentials are there for betrothals. Then of course we've got Lyle and then Hermincinda there. So let's unpause and just see what we can do here. We're going to push forward to August of 896, And my prisoner has died. That's fine. I'll have a look and see what we've got in the prisoners there. And there is the formal alliance. I gladly accept your betrothal. Your daughter Gabrielle has been betrothed to my son Raymond. All right. So let's get stuck in there. Yeah. We can ask the Pope for gold. We are going to not do that right now. We are going to plan a pilgrimage. I want to do this. We are zealous. It's been a wee while since we've had our pilgrimage. My son Zilla has learned the Arpedian language, so that's very good. Let's have a look and see if Zilla is able to learn any more. He is. And we can get him to study. We can get him to study the Georgian language, and I think we will. I think it's going to help his education. It's going to help him. He's you know, we are using him as well. We're studying. He's studying. He's being educated in diplomacy. So all these extra languages definitely will help in that, I believe. While performing, Spymaster has also uncovered another bastard secret held by King Alfonso. This fella is, I tell you what, he's certainly got out there now. So we tried to use that. He said, nah, we could expose it. He's got 2 more as well. Oh my goodness. He's been a little bit of I'm tempted to expose him, just because I think he is of the wrong of religion. He's not hostile, he's just a stray. We got some good 70 gold there. Thank you for my efficient taxation of my steward there. Brilliant. Now we do have a betrothal. Let's just have a look here. Well, so there's a betrothal between my cousin Sancha and the courtier Robert II. Okay, that's fine. We'll accept that. Not really sure what it brings into us, but that is fine. My cousin has been married away. So I just want to thank everybody for your ongoing support. I think at the time of recording this, we are about 4 subs away from 400. Felt like forever till we would get, but the series has really helped push those numbers. But also just in general, it's certainly made a difference, and I'm glad that you seem to be enjoying. My counsellor has died. Okay, so I do believe we have somebody in line for this anyway, and I think it was my uncle here and my friend. So let's have a look at the stewardship there. Yeah, Osorio. Yeah, there's a few vassals that wouldn't mind it, but I just don't think I can ignore Osorio. Actually, the old brain, yep, we did bring Osorio and we recruited him to be a potential steward in the future, and we're not going to take that lightly. We are going to give him that remit there. So welcome, Osorio. The stage is now yours to serve me well. So we can get our daughter Hermesinda here, education focus. She's curious. That's going to help her learning. I think we will put her down towards the learning education. And we'll just see how she goes with that as well. Okay, so she can be joined. My cousin can join the court. Osorio, my uncle. Okay, yes, we will invite them to court. Welcome to our court. Cousin and her new husband. They've all arrived in the family. Elvira as well. My spy master has come to me, and she still believes there is something going on. So if anything, we shall find it. You have proven to find some very, very good secrets up there, especially if my liege, it makes me suspect, as she does, that there is possibly more to be found. So yes, we want to get on a pilgrimage, and I'm thinking we're going to do a pilgrimage. I am umming and ahhing, like your opinion here, possibly to Rome or up here. I believe in, I'm not really sure, it's somewhere here in Lyon. There's another pilgrimage site. So we're probably going to look at doing the pilgrimage after we've taken into Portugal, before we declare independence, to try and seek the indulgences and the blessings of our Lord. We are zealous, like we said, and it is important to me that I do things right by God, and that I do have His blessings. Because originally, once upon a time, I believed that my father was destined for greatness. It was my father who was destined to become the Duke of Galicia. It was my father who was destined to push the claims of, towards Portugal. But the older I have got, and the more, especially after the last pilgrimage where we were gifted the inheritance of my grandfather's passing in Coruna, I have felt more that the Lord is in fact blessing me, and it was my destiny to become, which I have, the Duke of Galicia, and it is more likely that it is my destiny to become the King of Portugal. My father was just a mere vassal, and perhaps his passing, though tragic, was already written. So it is important to me to seek the indulgences as we go for another pilgrimage. We may do that sooner rather than later. With much self-satisfied ceremony, my knight Alvito slams a bulging sack down before me. "Look," he bids, and I empty its contents, precious metal, heirlooms, trinkets. I'm convinced some of Duke Lucidio's commoners, grins Alvito. Their taxes were meant for you, my liege. It's a decent windfall, and even better, I can just imagine the beady-eyed look of wrath on the Duke's detestable face. Yes, Duke Lucidio, he is, well, the Duke of Portugal, which we have a claim on and which we will be pushing very shortly. And this year, take this wealth and get me more. Gain rampaging knights, which will give me more income and their effectiveness as well. Okay. Development growth and popular opinion is down, but that will be in the county of the one we're supposed to be slowly getting. It's an act of tyranny, though. Now we will. I'm wrathful, but has he really wronged me? I'm honest as well, which is unfortunate. And I do believe in this sense, though we do have a claim on his lands and we are preparing to conquer those lands within the year, I believe the right thing to do, the honest thing to do, is return these goods. I'm sorry, my caravan master, but these goods must be returned. It is the honest thing to do. So yes, we will probably, we will be doing a pilgrimage, and on that pilgrimage we will be seeking the indulgences and blessings of our Lord towards independence. That maybe perhaps the Lord will bless us in a way that when we seek independence, it will be without spilling the blood of our fellow Christians. And perhaps our liege will graciously accept a peaceful resolution and give us our independence. Though by all means we will be willing to push our claims. We are going to ask our marshal, now that he has finished his control in Aveiro, to train our knights and train our commanders. It is time we end it. Okay, we shall let her return. Thank you, Gertrude. She has found all she believes she can find. Very well, she knows best, and she does know best. She has served us well in this matter and found many a secret that I hope we can push, especially against my liege. We are ready for war. Let us have a look and assemble 6 more days. We will assemble the council, and the council have voted that we will push our claims against Braganza at the beginning of the month. Preparations are well underway. So the time has come to push our claims. My claims. This is the final stage before independence. Let us declare this war and get the Duchy of Portugal. We will not bring in any of our allies. We will raise all armies in one spot. I believe that we do have the manpower. My cousin Sancha has given birth to a son. She has let me know that Ansur is the name they have chosen. May you grow strong and wise. May you serve us well. Our troops are assembled, and the battle is ours. My friend, uncle, and well, stepfather likes me a little bit more. That's always nice. We are losing money during this war period. We do have a bit of a war chest, however. We could put our marshal on, and I think what we will do is just see if we can. We put our marshal onto recruiting there, and that gives us a positive. We don't actually have to change our steward, so he can maintain the control. That was an easy win. We have captured some valuable captives there. We're going to go down to popular opinion, a popular figurehead. As we go down to architect. My friend Fane has died. How did he die? How did you die? He was slain in the battle. My daughter has learned a language. We have a notable guess. We have discovered the fascination of planetary assemblies, and we have become overwhelmed with stress. Oh, my dear mother. Oh, my mother. Countess Menendez has passed away. Age 50 of stress. She died in her sleep, peaceful. She is now with father. I remember the times growing up. She was my regent, but she... I have mixed feelings about her regency. It took a little bit of negotiation to get her to give me what was rightfully mine, and then she went and married my uncle and best friend, having a son. So I got a half brother. But she was my mother. She served my father during the time. Well, her soul rest. We say prayers for her. Why must I always do everything myself? How can I be expected to rule over Galicia when half of my servants are incapable of following my orders, and the other half does not even understand them? Why must you all be incompetent idiots? God, I need a drink. I shall have to endure. Let us have a look. Let us consult the magical dice. Why must you all be incompetent idiots? We've gained the traitor at all. Bunch of idiots. The stress. Just surrounded by fools. Thank goodness for my wife. Some of my counsellors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed because of incompetence. After a long day, I am complaining to Claremonda when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Oh, thank God for my wife. All the incompetence, I can rely on you. What shall we do, my dear? My dear wife, we were not like this meddling. I think Bishop Martin is in need of some guidance. Yeah, we do have a cultural fascination here. We're currently going into Caballeros. I want to change it to barracks, not moats. There we go. So this will take us 55 years. Hopefully it will make some progress anyway. The alliance of my uncle passed with that of my mother, so we will just renegotiate that internal alliance again. Now let's get this war done. News reaches me of the acceptance of the alliance, which is not a surprise. It was more a formality. The siege is progressing well. We are 2 months away. Our onagers are getting there. We can assault the fort, but I think we will just hold out. We have no need of rushing this because of a big army. And we are mere days away now. And we have captured the Duke, and with that the war is over. We shall push our claims. We will enforce these demands. We have gained a victory. We will disband all our armies, and we will again ask our marshal to go into Braganza and do what needs to be done there. We'll look at Braganza. We do have yes, Count Lucidio does not like us. He's my vassal and knight. I am going to demand his conversion, and that will be part of a step to see if we do decide to keep him there. We receive a letter from Count Lucidio Braganza regarding our demand for conversion. He sees the wisdom in your faith, but I hope I understand what a long winding path it is from the darkness into the light. Perhaps if I promise to support him in whatever way I need, the journey might be an easier one. He gets a weak hook on me. He converts to Catholicism. I do feel that we do have a hook on him, so we might be able to counter his hook. He's 47. He is honest. He's impatient. That's fine. However, we are both wrathful. Though it's not something we kind of share to bring us closer. It's something that I'm well aware of, the emotions that can bring forth. He's a drunkard. I will accept for the good of Catholicism. However, I will keep an eye on you, Lucidio. So, Braganza is finally in our realm. Galicia has now expanded further. A faction has been created against us by the Count himself. However, I am informed that some ceramics in Tui have recently become something of a fad in other lands, and they are selling for a higher price. A number of merchants have flocked to the area to expand their business opportunities there. This is helping the local economy boom. This is great to hear. This is very good. Some news. We have a few prisoners. We have a few prisoners in our dungeon. Asturian, Galician. That makes sense. There have been a couple here, have been in for a few months, 7 months. One for 3 years. Let's just have a look. You would serve no purpose. We will demand your conversion. We will demand your conversion. And with that you shall be released. He accepts. Cesura Menendez. You are sadistic. Again, you are wrathful. You are maimed. You serve us. You serve us nothing. I will again demand your conversion to Catholicism. Sebastian, you have some youth on your side. You're low-born, but you are a grey eminence. You are patient, you are content, and you are zealous. We shall negotiate your release. We will just demand your conversion. He will not enter, because he is zealous. So conversion will be something that would be very hard for him to accept. You can think a bit longer on that possibility. Dungeons. Flame, though we have a very capable steward, I believe you would serve us well. There's the possibility there. You have a good education as a fortune builder and an architect. You are lustful, we find you very temperate in nature and very diligent. We will demand your conversion and we will recruit you. He will not accept either. Again, perhaps a little bit more time and thought regarding that conversion. Hermesinda, she has claims. Okay. She has claims. I may recruit her for her claims. I don't think she really offers me much. But her future claims could come in handy. We will negotiate your release. We will recruit you just for your claims alone. I believe they will serve well. He does not like that, but that is life. What's your step now? To my vassal. My court is going on tour and I shall be visiting Santiago to receive a fine banquet in your castle. Oh really, my lord. The lords and ladies of Asturias will render the tithes owed to me. I expect a welcome befitting a king. I must see to the preparations. Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps he is aware of what we may be thinking of doing. Flame has died in the dungeons. He chose not to convert. It was his choice and his choice alone. He is now finding out the true faith as he is held in purgatory. We're notified that Count Lucidio does request a spot on my council, and we are quite easily rejecting that claim. Watching him, and we're just keeping him there for now. Though we may revoke his claims, we will make some changes as well. We are going to pass limited crown authority. Unfortunately, Al-Andalus has established further dominance in the south, is slowly reclaiming its lands. I fear we may have missed an opportunity. I'll consult further on that matter. To nurture relationships between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect, says Duchess Clamonda. Some of your more influential vassals have children that I am certain Zilda would benefit from knowing. Well, let's have a look at Zilda now, who is the Prince of Fashion. He is 12 years old, so we will be seeking possible betrothals. He is temperate, eccentric, and charming young lad. So let us have a look and see what our wife is proposing. Indaquina seems like a girl of good repute. My cousin, she's rowdy. Alfonso would probably be a good influence. He is the son of King Alfonso. He is honest, just, he's a bit cynical. But I do agree that Alfonso could become a good influence on my son. Gutierrez, we have heard good things about her, or him, and he is my half-brother. Though he is lustful, so the rumours are, but he is very trusting and temperate. My son and heir will do fine on his own. My dear wife, I fear the only reason, though I agree that Alfonso Alfonses of Asturias would be good, I fear that with pending independence one way or the other in the future, it may strain and ruin this relationship, but though maybe that friendship itself will be the one that is able to reform those bonds. Heir to heir. Is he the rightful heir? He is. So perhaps that is what we will go for. Obviously, we can look at his half-brother and, well, his uncle, I should say. My dear wife, I do feel that perhaps this bond of friendship between my son and the son of our liege, whatever happens between myself and his father, King Alfonso, perhaps the sons of our fathers can mend any strains. The sons of the fathers can form a bond that will make for stronger grands. I do fear, though, the estrangement of the religion, but that is, we should forgive the sins of the father on the son. I think Alfonso would be a good influence. I do feel that. We have some money in the coffers. We are going to utilise this. We need to look at our realm. I'm going to look again into Santiago. We cannot construct any special buildings. We cannot upgrade anything. The castle. But perhaps the hillside fields, and turn those into fill pastures. That'll give us a little bit more tax income. We will upgrade these for 127. And we have crop fields that we could turn into hamlets for 200 gold, which we can afford. That'll give us some more income. We will upgrade those as well. We'll spend a little bit of money here, but I think it's money justified. And in the new year, we shall go on a pilgrimage. And that's where we will leave it. Final thoughts, well, looking ahead, I think Galicia's big enough right now. We have two options in front of us. We could look to take on Andalus. We cannot declare war because we do not have a Salus Ballas on the infidels. Again, if you can let me know why I cannot declare a holy war on them, I would love to know. I'm not sure if it's possibly because I am not. We are unable to do that. I believe that we would have been able to force a holy war. Perhaps our piety is not high enough. I would like you guys to know. Let me know down below. So in the final thoughts, we are going to look at against Asturias here. And it is going to be a war for independence. We could go for my cousin's claims. But it is the independence war that is what I seek. We do outnumber them. We have more allies that we can now call into. So we are going to do a pilgrimage. However, we do have to prepare for our liege's tour, which we will do in the next episode. before embarking on our pilgrimage to seek the indulgences and blessings of our Lord before we then declare our independence. Alright folks, thank you very much for joining me today in what may be a longer episode. I am Parkera as always. Thank you so much for your ongoing support to the new subscribers. Hit me down below with name suggestions, ideas and things like that as well. And what are your thoughts here? Also help me out here, bro, about the Holy War aspect. I'm not sure why we can't declare. Until next time though, take care of yourselves and each other. I am Parkera. Kia kaha.